Hello anomalies, it's Project Lead JJ. It's been a while, but I'm thrilled to share a new update on the progress we've been making with Primeval Horizon, our vision for the next defining dinosaur experience in the genre thanks to my incredible team, which I couldn't have done this without. In this video, I'll walk you through the work that's been unfolding behind the scenes and milestones that bring us ever closer to realizing a world both ethereal and primordial. I'm genuinely excited to continue this journey with all of you, and to see this world come together in time. To start, I want to reflect on our development journey over the past few years. We made the decision to take a step back to prioritize optimization and shift our focus more deliberately toward gameplay. At this stage, visuals remain far from final, particularly when it comes to our environments. Characters previously shown, like Sillosuchus and Ankylosaurus, still require significant work to return. Sillosuchus is set to reappear soon in our roadmap, while Ankylosaurus, originally a prototype using donated assets, will come much later in the Paleozoic roster. It's important to understand that while visuals can be created relatively quickly by skilled artists, the technical and systemic foundations take far more time and care. That's why gameplay now takes precedence. Looking back, our earlier development was a phase of iteration, a necessary period of discovery as we search for our identity. Now with a much clearer vision and stronger priorities, we're moving forward with purpose. That vision is no longer abstract, it's focused, evolving, and more refined than ever. Locomotion continues to develop with the addition of features like in-place turning and sliding, adding fluidity and responsiveness to movement, the floppy tail being unpolished tail physics, which will also be improved upon. Looking ahead, we plan to introduce more advanced mechanics such as vaulting and climbing, further enriching traversal across diverse terrain. While there's still much work ahead, the progress so far is already proving highly promising and sets a strong foundation for what's to come. In the world of Primeval Horizon, growth is more than a mechanic, it's a journey. From the moment your creature hatches, it evolves seamlessly through every stage of life, from juvenile to adult, and beyond. Reaching Elder status isn't just a badge of honor, it's a commitment. Elders gain subtle strength, increased presence, and visual mass, especially in smaller species where the scale difference becomes truly striking. It's our way of rewarding players who go the extra mile, giving meaning to every step of development, even past maturity. While the current Achillobator rig lacks a juvenile form, our new rig corrects this, adding a fresh layer of realism to your creature's early life. The version shown here uses an older model which struggles with feather UV distortions and unstable ragdoll physics, both now fully resolved. Soon, with the arrival of improved locomotion and new animation sets, you'll see these advancements in full motion. Primeval Horizon also features a dietary system. Though it's not yet represented in the HUD, it's a straightforward mechanic. Neglecting your creature's diet can lead to penalties such as slower growth and a reduced maximum size, while maintaining a balanced intake will accelerate development and unlock your full growth potential. However, overindulgence, consuming too much of your preferred dietary elements, can introduce its own set of drawbacks. Despite this, your creature isn't particularly selective. Most food sources you encounter, whether scavenged from carcasses or harvested from vegetation, will contain the dietary components you need. At this stage, combat is in its early form. You can bite to inflict damage on your prey, serving as the foundation for a more expansive system. One of our upcoming focuses is enhanced combat, which will introduce more dynamic abilities and interactions to create a richer, more engaging experience. We've also implemented functional fall damage and working death when your character ends up at 0 health, laying the groundwork for more realistic consequences in gameplay. We've introduced a character menu as well, though its interface is scheduled for full rework like most of the UI. This menu will serve as a hub for essential character stats and progression details. Alongside it, we've implemented the beginning of a perk tree system, designed to complement your playstyle. To avoid promoting meta-driven gameplay, perks are focused on environmental interaction and non-combat enhancements. We are also exploring perks that unlock non-combat abilities, allowing players to expand their creature's capabilities in meaningful, immersive ways. A minimap has now been introduced, thanks to the work of our programmer Caveman, giving you a convenient way to track your location and stay connected with your packmates as you explore the varied realms of Primeval Horizon. This feature is accompanied by a player list, allowing you to invite others and manage your group with ease. Group size will vary depending on your species and growth stage, encouraging natural limitations and fostering diverse social dynamics. The future of packing is even brighter though, as it will introduce alphas to further enhance the group dynamic and nesting behavior. Comfort system is now implemented, though still in the early stages and not fully functional. Currently, body fractures and bleeding cause a visible drop in camera saturation to reflect your creature's condition. A leg fracture, for example, prevents sprinting. In future updates, these mechanics will improve significantly. Fractures will have locational effects, meaning the impact will vary depending on whether it's your head, torso, limbs, or tail that takes damage. To ensure fairness, fractures will follow a percentage-based system rather than applying instant penalties. With each hit, the affected area will deteriorate gradually. Moving on to stamina, when you first start to sit or become idle, your stamina regen speed is slow. Over time, if you remain idle or sitting, your stamina regen speed increases. However, we have avoided the initial stamina regen from being too slow as to not make the same mistake as other games. Basic swimming has now been introduced. In this first iteration, your creature will remain buoyant, automatically floating at the water's surface. However, future updates will allow for full submersion, opening the door to a new immersive aquatic environment that we believe aquatic builds will truly thrive in. Additionally, we've adjusted the camera to scale with your character's growth, ensuring a more immersive perspective, especially during the juvenile stages where a distant, zoomed-out view could break the sense of scale. New Achillobator animations are steadily being implemented, enhancing both the visual appeal and the feel of gameplay thanks to our new animator Sci-Fi and our programmer Anthony. While not all animations are in place just yet, this process is ongoing. Animation work is both time-intensive and resource-demanding. Thanks to your continued support, we're able to pursue these improvements without compromising our vision. Your donations ease the burden of development and bring Primeval Horizon closer to what we all envision it can become. Our Sillosuchus Sculpt has been making fantastic progress, thanks to the incredible talent of our sculptor, Curse. This particular model has received an exceptional level of care and attention, more than any we've created so far. Don't worry, previous models will receive a TLC if necessary in the future. We've been especially diligent in refining its details and design, and we're truly excited to share the final result with you once it's complete. One of the first bosses to appear in Primeval Horizon is the Wraith, an eerie, otherworldly anomaly that doesn't abide by the rules of our reality. The Wraith can rip through reality itself, slipping into parallel dimensions for short bursts of time. While hidden in these other realms, it becomes completely invisible, leaving only dense fog, footprints, and the echo of footsteps behind as it prepares for an ambush. And just when you think it's gone, it reappears to strike without warning. But even a monster like this has its limits. It can't stay in those alternate realities forever. It's always pulled back into its own world, giving players just a sliver of time to react. Keep in mind, this is still early concept work. The design has already been altered from where it started, and we're only getting started with where it's going. Go give Manuel some well-earned praise for this killer piece. This is just a taste of what's to come. Our test level has received a visual upgrade, replacing the plain gray grid blockout with a more appealing environment, adding a touch of style and flair. Beside this, we're planning something a bit more unusual, a museum map. You might be wondering, what's a museum doing in a game like this? The answer lies in celebration. The museum will serve as a dedicated space to showcase our original handcrafted assets, letting you view and appreciate the artistic detail that goes into Primeval Horizon up close. Further development of the Rift map is one of our key milestones, but when the time comes, we'll need your support to help fund the significant work ahead. Environment design is no small task, and we're fortunate to be working with a highly skilled level and environment designer who will help breathe life into this world, while also ensuring strong performance across systems. Initially, the map will rely on marketplace assets to build its foundation, but as development progresses, we plan to replace those with fully custom environment assets, transforming the Rift map into a truly unique and immersive landscape. Our magnificent Achillobator has received a range of striking skin concepts, beautifully concepted by the artist Fragilis. You can see several of them on the screen now, and we're excited to bring these designs to life in the game. We've restructured how we present our funding milestones in our Discord server. to better align with the realities of development and to keep expectations clear and manageable for everyone involved. Rather than listing a long chain of goals all at once, we'll now focus on a select few at a time. This more focused approach allows us to estimate costs with greater accuracy, since the full scope of a task often only becomes clear as we near its implementation. On the design side, we've been exploring new ways to enrich gameplay with purpose-driven bosses. One of the most exciting concepts we're developing is for the Revenant. Twisted by this world, it is a fearsome undead anomaly. Unlike typical boss encounters, the Revenant is designed to be a consequence, not a destination. This horror arises from the soil itself, summoned within overpopulated zones to serve as a counter to megapacking. What's its twist? To reanimate the corpses of players it reaps, turning your fallen allies into extensions of its wrath. It emerges violently, bursting from the ground with debris and decay, prioritizing smaller targets first to give others a chance to flee. Should its prey scatter or escape, the Revenant will retreat beneath the soil, lying in wait for its next opportunity to rise again. The corpses it once controlled will collapse in place, left behind as a rotten, grim reminder. We understand the importance of balance and fairness though. If concerns arise regarding the Revenant's concept, we're prepared to adjust its behavior to ensure it enhances the experience rather than disrupting it. Its purpose is clear: to challenge and break the illusion of safety in large overpacking groups. Let us know your thoughts on this direction. We'd love to hear your feedback. New thunder and wind audio has also been added to our weather system, enhancing immersion and offering a more distinct atmospheric experience. Something that's often overlooked in this genre, where a couple of the big three titles rely heavily on default sky and weather assets with minimal modification. You'll notice several key changes: a broader variety of thunder sounds, louder thunder with randomized pitch for greater variation, newly replaced wind audio that's subtler and more immersive, and rain that's been toned down to ensure clarity of sound during storms. These updates are just the beginning, and more refinements to our weather system may come over time. Take a listen. The world of Primeval Horizon stands apart, offering a bold and uncharted vision for the genre. Set in the aftermath of a cataclysmic event, this universe remains fractured and unstable, still unraveling from the forces that tore through reality itself, drawing anomalies from realms beyond our own. As the world expands, so too will its inhabitants, from prehistoric creatures you may recognize to towering reality-warping anomalies. Each edition will shape the environment in meaningful ways, transforming not just what you see, but how you survive. This is a living, breathing world, and it's only just beginning to awaken. That's everything we have to share for now, but there's much more on the horizon. We're committed to delivering the best, most unique experience possible within this genre. We're working tirelessly to make that vision a reality. As development continues, we'll remain closely connected with the community, listening to feedback, engaging in discussion, and staying true to the heart of the project. Our goal is to strike the perfect balance between creative direction and community insight. We genuinely believe this could become the next defining Dinosaur game, fueled by the time, care, and passion our team is putting into every mechanic, system, and asset. If you'd like to support our development, you can do so through Patreon or PayPal. Every contribution directly helps us invest more time and resources into building the world we're all excited to explore. Feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comments. Thank you for your support, it means everything to us. Thank you for watching this far as well. I tried something new with this video, which I hope is seen as an improvement. If you enjoyed this new video format or style, let us know.